high in the mist-draped cliffs of the Black Sea region, where rhododendrons bloom wild and thick. A strange and powerful honey has long been harvested from the hives that cling to jagged rocks and ancient trees. It is not the gentle golden syrup of meadows and orchards. This is mad honey, dark, bitter, and legendary. Its taste is sharper, its effects far deeper, and its story wins through centuries of warfare, mysticism, and awe. In the steep valleys of modern-day Turkey, where folklore still echoes in the songs of shepherds and the quiet hum of bees, tales of mad honey blur the line between reality and myth. Known as deli bal in Turkish, this honey is crafted by bees who feast on the nectar of rhododendron flowers. These blooms are not innocent. They produce granulotoxins, naturally occurring neurotoxins that, when collected and concentrated by bees, transform their honey into something extraordinary, something sacred, something dangerous. According to ancient legend, mad honey was both a weapon and a window to the divine. Warriors, it is said, consumed it before battle, seeking to unlock states of heightened awareness or enter trance-like conditions in which fear and pain could not reach them. It was not only a stimulant of the body but a doorway of the mind. In moments of ritual or desperation, soldiers would eat the honey to feel closer to the gods, or to death. And in an infamous tale from history, one that reads more like a folktale than fact, the Greek general Xenophon recounted how his men, after consuming wild honey in the hills of Colchis, modern Georgia, became delirious, vomiting and stumbling as though drunk, incapacitated by its power. Yet no one died, and in time, they recovered, stronger for having passed through the strange veil of nature's hallucination. Even more cunningly, some rulers are said to have used mad honey as a weapon against invading armies, offering it as a gift or baiting trails with it, then watching as enemy soldiers collapsed into confusion, unable to fight. What other food carries such a dual legacy, nourishment and neurotoxin, communion and cunning? But far from being mere poison, mad honey was revered and still is, in parts of rural Turkey and the Caucasus. It is harvested carefully, with deep respect for its potency, and used in controlled doses to treat ailments that linger beyond the reach of modern medicine: high blood pressure, sexual dysfunction, digestive issues, anxiety. Traditional healers speak of it not with fear, but with reverence. It is nature's own psychotropic medicine, not to be abused, but to be understood. And that ancient wisdom, though often dismissed in a clinical world, finds unexpected allies in modern science. Because science has begun to affirm what folklore has long whispered, that granulotoxins in small amounts can alter the body's neurochemical state in profound and sometimes beneficial ways. These compounds bind to sodium channels in nerve cells, disrupting normal signaling and creating sensations of warmth, dizziness, slowed heartbeat, even mild euphoria or hallucination. It's not a recreational high, it's a shift in consciousness, a breaking of normal perception. And in the right hands, in careful measure, it may even have therapeutic value. The paradox of mad honey is that it demands respect. Too much, and the body may collapse into paralysis, nausea, even unconsciousness. But just enough, and one might feel something ancient stirring, not a thrill but a widening, a glimpse into another layer of reality, as seen through the veil of bees and blossoms. It is the closest thing nature offers to a sacred potion, not synthetic, not manufactured, but grown in the open, hidden in plain sight. This duality, the danger and the divinity, is precisely what makes mad honey a food of legend. It is not a comfort food. It is not meant for everyday drizzle. It is a reminder of nature's full spectrum, that the earth does not only offer us safety and sweetness, but challenge and change. And in a world that often seeks to numb or flatten sensation, mad honey calls forth the deeper question: what do we seek from food? Is it merely nourishment, or can it also be a catalyst for transformation, for vision, for truth? To eat mad honey, even in tiny amounts, is to connect with an ancient tradition of mystery. It is to stand with the warriors and mystics who dared to taste something wild, something that could not be tamed. It is to trust the bees, not just as makers of honey, but as keepers of secrets. Today, Jars of mad honey are still sold in remote mountain villages, their labels handwritten, their contents raw and untamed. Locals will tell you how to take it. A spoon on an empty stomach, nevermore. And if you listen carefully, they'll also tell you the old stories of trance states, of dreamwalkers, of gods who whisper through the trembling leaves of the rhododendron. Mad honey is not for everyone, but for those who seek it, for those who honor it, it remains one of the rarest gifts the natural world can offer, a food that is also a threshold, a food that remembers, a food that reveals.